Now in 4-player versus, there are 4 players playing at one time. You can select the number of human players to play, non-CPU.
You can even do it with your just one person, which is interesting because it's in multiplayer mode. But I guess there's no other way to do this.
Yeah.
So, for the purpose of this, we're going to use the 2 most generic characters as the computers.
And see, you have a squad list.
You can change squads so that you're on the same team as somebody or by yourself.
And every single character can be on their own squad, or 2 characters can be on a squad. I think it's a max of 2 characters per squad.
It's actually 3 characters per squad, but that's really hard. 1 person versus 3 people, so not many people do it.
Yeah. Unless you're like the man at Clash of Ninja.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna go ahead and do a team battle. Just gonna be on separate teams.
All right, and now that we've done the Hidden Leaf Village, let's try out the. We need something well lit, so I'm gonna try the Lake Forest.
Very nice versus screen.
Yes. All right, as you can see, it's completely chaotic. You can switch. You can switch targets at any time by pressing the left directional button on the control pad for the Wii, and I do not know how you do it for the GameCube controller.
I think it's probably C-stick or something. I have no idea. I think it's...
But anyways,
just look in the manual. Jeez.
And they have a couple guides on Game FAQs. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to write a guide. I'm so obsessed with this game.
Naruto's jutsu, obviously Shadow Clone jutsu, as you would expect.
Yes, and Naruto is one of those few characters that has a crisis jutsu, which we can't show you right now, but once his HP bar is flashing, he performs either Rasengan by just regular special, or he transforms into Nine-Tailed Fox Naruto by pressing down special.
And this is my jutsu, Kisame's jutsu. He reminds me of Zabuza with that sword he has. It's all bandaged up and everything.
Yeah, Zabuza's not in this game for you Zabuza lovers. Here he's in, not Uzumaki Chronicles, but Ultimate Ninja.
For PS2.
So that's a good reason to get it. I don't have it, but...
You're gonna get it eventually, most likely.
Yeah.
And if we can, we will try to describe the area transfers.
Oh, but that already happened, and we just ignored it.
Yeah, they're busy describing how to...
Yeah, but if you saw it, Sasuke knocked Naruto out of the arena. You can probably just go back through your search and find it. We were just talking about random nonsense, but basically it's a rock, paper, scissors type thing. With the Wii remote, if you shake... Oh, there it is right there! If you shake the Wii remote, Naruto just did nothing, which was a complete waste of time, but if you shake the Wii remote, you try to punch them. If you shake the nunchuck, you just disappear and turn up behind them. And if you don't do anything, it's basically as if you had not even started it.
You're just moving from one part of the area to another.
Yeah. So, and the other person can counter that and actually give himself the upper advantage. So it's completely rock, paper, scissors style, unless you can actually see your opponent's controller, in which case it's fairly obvious.
Yes.
So that is about our the entirety of the differences from the 4-player mode. Oh, there it is again. Oh, and as you can see, Sasuke is in Sharingan mode, which is very interesting. It gives you it's like a completely different Sasuke. It gives you access to different jutsus, different combos, different everything.
Just like how Naruto has a Nine-Tailed Fox mode, which he goes through.
Yeah. But the difference between that is that Sasuke can access it at any time, and Naruto can only access it in Crisis. So that's about our review. Oh, and there's also a mission mode, where you go through the events of the story only with in like the battle mode. So like there's Orochimaru versus Tsunade and all that stuff that happened in the actual.
It's kind of like Sonic Battle for Game Boy Advance. You see a cutscene of two characters talking, and then you go into a battle against somebody else.
Yeah, and it also reminds me of Boogie, despite the fact that these games are nothing alike. Their story modes are almost exactly similar in the fact that the two heads talk.
Yeah, it's very.
But the difference between this game and that game is that these games, thank God, actually use actual voices instead of just gibberish, and it actually has a good story.
Yes. But of course, you cannot pay attention if you want to. There are many spoilers also for new Naruto newcomers who have just started watching the series. A lot of spoilers.
Yeah. Oh, and also for that little knockout of the screen thing, for the GameCube controller, it's A and B, just like it's shaking the Wiimote and nunchuck.
Yes. Maybe that works for your jutsus. For when you use jutsus on the GameCube controller, you press A and B when it says to move the nunchuck and stuff.
Maybe. I don't know. That'd make it really easy if it did.
You should be tapping.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that's, I think we've pretty much touched on everything.
Yeah.
There are extras, though.
Like mini games. A terrible mini game which I have is Shuriken Practice, which is awful, and I'd rather just play the main game and forget about the mini games. Mm-hmm. But it does make use of the Wii controller, which is a bit of a gimmick if you like gimmicks.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of like Link's crossbow training.
Yeah. So, get this game if you like. Final recommendation: get this game if you like Naruto.
If you don't, rent it first.
And see if you like the fighting style. If you absolutely hate Naruto, you will hate this game because it revolves completely around Naruto. Several people who hate Naruto, Drew in particular. I'm not going to go into details about that because you don't know Drew. But that's about our entire thing right there.
Okay, overall score?
Overall score, I would say 10 out of 10 because I am a Naruto fanatic. But Person of Doom is more likely to give you an adequate score. So
I would give it an 8 out of 10. It's great, solid fighting style. You could play it for hours on end, unlocking every single thing you can possibly imagine. And it is also very popular among Naruto fans.
Yes, and in conclusion, you know what's really fun to do at the title screen?
Keep scrolling up and down so it sounds like the woman saying the stuff is like complete gibberish. It's
a fun beat.
Yeah, sometimes you can dance to it even. So
that's our show.
Okay.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci. Might be doing another review, might not.